Hello everyone, this is Dr. G. Anita Hebsiba, Department of Chemistry, Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. In this video, we will discuss about the application of VAT dyes on cellulosic materials. VAT dyes are actually water-insoluble dyes applied in a reduced soluble form, and then they are reoxidized after they are applied to the textile material. Usually anthraquinoid and indigoid are the class of dyes which falls under this VAT dyes. VAT dyes are applied for cellulosic materials and also wool fibers. VAT dyes are a class of dyes that are classified as such because of the method by which they are applied. We call them as, in Tamil we call them as Thoti Sayangal. VAT dyeing is a process that refers to a dyeing that takes place in a bucket or vat, and hence we give the name VAT dyes. The original VAT dye is indigo. It is naturally obtained from plants, but now it is often produced synthetically because of the demand in the textile market. What are the structural changes taking place in the VAT dye during the process of dyeing VAT dyes? Here, as I told you earlier, VAT dye is insoluble in water, and the initial form is called as the leucoform. Now we have to convert the insoluble leucoform to a reduced soluble form. For that, we will go for a reduction, and then after applying the dye to the fabric, it is oxidized, so there is oxidation, and all these changes takes place by means of pH control. So these chemical reactions like oxidation, reduction, pH control are often necessary during the dyeing process of VAT dyes. So initially the color VAT dye, the color will be different, and during reduction it may undergo a slight change in the color, and after application, then oxidation, the original color will be restored. The fiber is immersed repeatedly in the oxygen-free dye bath in order to ensure complete reduction and solubilization of the dye. And here the soluble, that is the color changes from the, that is reduced state, oxidized state, all those things, the color changes happen. VAT dyes are less soluble, less suitable than fiber reactive dyes, but we have they show good fastness properties. Indigo is an example of this dye class. It changes from yellow in the dye bath to green and then blue as it gets oxidized when it hits air. Not all VAT dyeing is done with VAT dyes. Steps. So what are the steps involved in the application of VAT dyes? The insoluble VAT dye is first dispersed in water, then vatting. Here solubilization is ensured by the addition of a reducing agent like high sodium hydrosulfide and a solubilizing agent, that is sodium hydroxide, which will ensure the alkaline pH also. So during the process of vatting, uh, the, uh, the leucoform is completely converted into the water soluble form by means of sodium hydroxide and sodium hydrosulfide. Dye absorption. Here dyeing takes place in which the soluble sodium salt of the leuco-VAT dye is absorbed by the textile material from an alkaline reducing medium, that is sodium hydroxide and sodium hydrosulfide, in the presence of either a retarding agent or an exhausting agent to ensure leveling of the dye. In this stage, the textile material must be immersed in the dye liquor. It should be the dye liquor is in a reducing state. So here you should not allow the fabric or the textile material to get exposed to air, so that oxidation will take place very easily before dye absorption itself. So reoxidation of VAT dye. Oxidation, in which the soluble form of dye absorbed by the fiber is reconverted into the original insoluble dye by atmospheric oxygen or by the use of chemical oxidation. Usually we will use the process called airing. Turmeric is a kind of VAT dye. When you just see a stain on that is yellow color, that is a turmeric stain on a white color fabric, when you apply soap, it changes to orange. So it is due to the action of alkali on that particular vat dye. After treatment, during the previous stage, some of the insoluble vat dye may be deposited on the surface of the textile material. So we have to remove them for proper fixation and to ensure washing fastness. So soaping off is one of the after treatment which is suitable for vat dyes. So what is happening during soaping off? Soaping off, uh, uh, during soaping off process, the dyed material is subjected to a treatment, either boiling soap or other detergent solution, in order to get rid of the loosely held dyed materials to get proper tone on the fabric. So this after treatment is suitable for vat dyes.